Welcome back, everyone. Well, you know, if you're a musician, you hear it said that the one group that is so hard to do are the Beatles. Now, if you take that over into the realm of theater, Monty Python becomes the Beatles. And if you tackle any of Monty Python's works, you better be dedicated, you better be funny, and you better be ready. And joining me today are two people who are involved with the Glens Falls Community Theater. And believe it or not, Glens Falls Community Theater is going to tackle Spamalot. So joining me today is Sir Lancelot. I have to call you that. Can I call you that, Dan?
Of course, of course.
Okay, that's Dan Slavin. And the costumer, which is a job that we have to talk about, Joanne Monroe. So welcome, both of you.
Thanks so much.
Very nice to have you here. Quite a lead in there, but you know what I'm talking about. You don't go anywhere near Monty Python unless you're ready.
Right.
Ready to tackle it, right?
It's like you said, I mean, if you're covering the Beatles, if you're a band, it's a difficult task because not only, you don't want to just imitate because you're never going to compete with them, but also you want to do them justice and don't take it too far on your own. So you want to take some creative liberties, make it your own, but also really kind of play to the Monty Python aspect and keep homage to the fact that this is Monty Python. Everyone knows the jokes. Everyone knows, a lot of the scenes and things they've seen. So to do them and do them well, it is a challenge, but I think we're on the way.
Well, it. Yeah, with the smiles on your face, I can tell. That was really well said. The worst thing you ever want to do when you go to see someone try to play the Beatles is to see them dressed in wigs. However, in this case, you might want to see some wigs, right?
You will see some wigs.
And a lot of very interesting costumes. All right, we're going to back up just for a second here. Monty Python, The Holy Grail is one of the seminal movies of our time. And Spamalot is the Broadway production, pretty loosely based on the movie, but a lot in common with the movie, and also written by Eric Idle, one of the founding members of Monty Python, who was also in the movie. So I want to ask you this. What made the community theater decide to tackle something this big?
Well, one thing, we wanted to reach out to younger people in the community and get them more involved in our theater. And Spamalot, of course, is filled with younger people. And these actors and actresses are just amazing. In my opinion, they're almost of professional quality. They're absolutely fantastic.
I agree. We started rehearsals in September, and for the first time, I've done dozens and dozens of productions, but for the first time, I could not get through our reading because the cast is so funny and so talented that as we were talking and reading our lines, when you read the script, you read it one way in your head, but when you hear someone else deliver it differently, it catches you off guard. Or these people are so funny, and we have so many of them in the cast. I think we have over 30 people in the cast.
We do.
Yeah, I wanted to make mention of that. This isn't, when I said this is a big undertaking, it's a big undertaking on a number of levels. Certainly the level you're talking about, which is paying homage, allowing a personal interpretation of this, but also really staying faithful to it. That's a fine line to walk, and you've got 30 plus actors involved in this. And you're right, you hear somebody's personal spin on something, that becomes part of the collaboration, and then all of a sudden the whole thing is elevated to a new level that you didn't quite expect. Now, 30 costumes, that's not 30.
Oh, it's not just 30 costumes.
Players, how many costumes?
Oh, last count, we were over 154 costumes, and still counting.
Unbelievable.
With, actually in one scene, just about 4 minutes to change 11 people. So we have Can-Can Girls, Finland, we have everything you can imagine,
Yes.
Rio Girls, we have a wedding scene. There's constant changing of costumes and the colors, and it's just very vivid.
Seamstress extraordinaire.
Oh, I think we have been. I'm co-chairing it with Maggie Hurley, who is also awesome, and we have been sewing our fingers to the bone for the past month.
Pretty rigorous rehearsal schedule?
Yeah, well, we rehearse 4 times a week, roughly.
Wow, that's
usually
a big commitment.
It's a lot of fun, though. We usually do like a 6 to a 9 or 6:30 to 9:30, Monday through Thursday. But over the last week, it's been a little longer, obviously, since we're getting to the show on Friday. So it's been a lot of rehearsals, but because so many parts of the show are huge, bigger than life. We're doing huge dances when the Knights of the Round Table song. So, it's a huge dance. That took multiple rehearsals just to get that dance. So though it was a lot of time, it's definitely worth it, and it's been a blast the whole way.
You know what? I want to cycle back on something here. I mentioned that the cast is over 30 actors. It is a musical. And as such, I asked them, I said, oh, you're going to have some pre-recorded music? No, there's a 12-piece orchestra that will be performing live also. So you get the idea of the size of this ensemble. Over 30 actors, an orchestra of 12, and it's at the Wood Theater, which is this very wonderful, intimate place to see something like this. Although you're packing that stage area, I'm telling you.
And backstage is even more packed. We
bet.
have props, we have the costume people, we have the set people moving the sets back and forth.
Sure.
There's so many people that I can't even mention all their names,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they're all so very talented. And Mickey Luce is directing it, and he's awesome.
Oh, he's
And,
directed quite a few things, hasn't he?
Yes, he
Yes,
has.
I believe he said the other day, I believe over 200 shows
Right.
since he started.
You know, one thing I want to tell you about the community theater that, believe it or not, they've been around a different iteration, but for like 81 years. So at any rate, you've only got 4 opportunities to see this production. The 11th, which is a Friday, that's 7:30 at night. Saturday the 12th, check this out, there's a matinee at 1:30. Wonderful time of the year to see a matinee. And a 7:30 performance on Saturday night. And then on Sunday, another matinee at 1:30. The tickets are like $25, and I think there are discounts for students and seniors, right?
Definitely.
Yes.
So, you know, this is a no-brainer. And imagine a community being this talented to tackle something like Spamalot, not only with all of the costumes and the actors and the scripts and the number of people involved backstage, but with a 12-piece orchestra as well. I really got to commend you. I know theater, you know, and this is a fabulous undertaking. So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
I think Sir Lancelot is here, isn't he? What does he think about the plumage of any certain bird?
All right, so we were talking about swallows and talking about coconuts, right? Because my friend, he doesn't think that swallows can carry coconuts, but I was saying that an African swallow could definitely carry a coconut. I think that if we took two European swallows, put them together, took a line, they could also carry a coconut. So we thought about it quite a bit.
Classic Python.
You know, in my
The
opinion,
absurdity of it all.
what makes a great show is when everyone comes away laughing from something like that with a smile
right.
on their face and a song in their head, and this really does it. And the song "Always Look on the Bright Side of Life" really brings it home.
All right, your mission, should you choose to bring out the dead, is to, you've got 4 opportunities. The 11th at 7:30, the 12th, 2, a matinee and 7:30, and the 13th, a matinee at 1:30 at the Wood Theater, right smack downtown Glens Falls. Thank you both very much for coming in. This is a very exciting show.
Thank you.
You're welcome. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.